Hi guys, we're gonna resume video number 2. This is gonna continue where we left off from the first day. Like I mentioned before, the day log was perfect. I didn't have to reset the result. If this comes up when we come back from scavenging and we don't like the result, we can see an actual reset what it looks like. So we got some material, and then I'd like to start building things. We got the radio started, but we didn't finish it. We need a second bed because you want your guys to rest at night. We don't want them to be restless. So you can use the other person to finish building the radio. Check the radio daily. If you have winter, I mean, this is a custom scenario. If you chose a regular scenario to try to finish the game, and winter is part of it, consider building a furnace later on. If you start reading the radio prediction saying the winter's coming, so keep that in mind and start saving up some material to build your furnace. So here it tells you there's a weather station, there's a rebel station, and there's like the government station, and each one of them tell you something. Okay. Let's go back to Bruno and see if we can upgrade the stove. So remember I told you in my previous guide, this one is gonna need one stove, which you already have. You need 20 components, 10 wood, 5 gears. Now let's find out if we use Marin, what happened. Here Marin comes over and he's gonna upgrade that. Look at that. You got 16, 8, and 4. So I save a lot of material. So again, use Marin to build things, upgrade things. For cooking though, once I'm done with the stove upgrade, use Bruno and I'll show you the difference. Because right now we have 3 food and 3 vegetables, 6 food, and let's hope we have enough water. Yeah, we have enough water. So I'll show you the difference between the two. She slept poorly, but I'm not gonna be able to make her sleep again, because if they slept poorly, they're not gonna sleep. So let's just tell you they slept poorly. Okay, let's zoom back in, and here I'm gonna try to cook with Marin, which is not recommended. So we don't have firewood, which is fuel, so I can build them with Marin. So we go ahead, since we don't need books right now because it's just the beginning of the game, go ahead and sacrifice the book. You'll get them later. So creating the fuel, you can use books, components, and wood. I prefer to use wood most of the time, but since they're like too heavy to carry, you can only have 2 in one slot. You know, if you have enough books, you only need 4 in each scenario. If you have 4 people, you need 4, because each one needs their own book. If you have more than 4, they'll be happier. Just keep that in mind also. So here we go. We're gonna go back to Marin, and he wants to cook. See, I'm gonna cook 2 meals, so that's down 4. So you get 2 meats, 8 water, and 2 carrots, and 2 fuels. Look what happened when I use Bruno for cooking only. There we go. We got 2 meat, which is normal. Now you got 6 water. Now watch what happened if I increase. You get 9 water. Okay, so if I use other than Bruno, that would be 12 water. It would still be 3 vegetables, and look at the fuel. Still going to be 3. So you're not going to save much on fuel, because if you choose one person, it's going to be 1, 4, 1, 1. With Bruno, you'll save on water basically. So this is how you guys can save on your material if you play in a regular scenario. Let's use Marin, see what else we can build with him. I don't think we have enough material to build anything else, but let's check. Yeah, you already have a metal shop, so you can look on the top. It tells you what you have. It says you have 1. You have 1 radio. you have no heater, which can be upgraded to a furnace. And this is where you build your fuel using components, wood, or books. And also you need the filter to get filter the rainwater inside the rainwater collector. Now in the winter time, guys, to save up, if you just buy your water or find your water, you don't need to build this, because in winter time you'll use your stove. You'll use your stove to get ice, melty ice or snow. Melt the snow inside that. You're gonna still use consumable, which is the water filter and the fuel. But what happened is that you didn't have to build the rainwater. But if you're not in winter and you really need water, you're gonna have to save up and build the rainwater collector, and then use your consumables, the filter and the fuel, one of the fuels, to get water, which is, you get from one consumable you get 4 water. And water is needed to cook, make your garden. I mean, it's needed in a lot of things. So there's not much we can do right now with Marin to build, unless we can build another bed. So let's see, where can I build it? So we have 2 beds already, and I do recommend that you keep one person on guard. So in the first few nights, you don't need a lot of beds, unless someone who's coming over from scavenging and you need 3 beds at one time. 2 beds is enough, because you have 2 people at night sleeping and 1 person guarding and 1 guy scavenging. So you save a lot of material, guys. Unless you have a lot of materials, you can go ahead and build 4 bed for each one to have their own. If you have a child in the game, the child can sleep with someone who they're close with. So you get the option in there when they sleep, it says sleep with child. So you save on material. So it's all about saving material, guys. So keep an eye on that. So right now there's not much left to do, and anybody who's gonna show up at your door, they'll show up by 11 a.m. If they don't show up by 11 a.m., basically nobody's gonna show up today. So right now we're just waiting on Bruno to finish the cooking. And I'll show you another trick if you're not aware of it. But basically, if you look at the configuration of the controller, when I first started playing the game, like for days and days, maybe a week before I realized you can press the inventory, which is a triangle, but if you hold it, you get the radial menu. So we'll see that in a minute. There you go. So he finished cooking. So I'm gonna press the triangle. See, I have my options. I mentioned that in my other videos too. And you just quickly send them to food. Pick another character, switch them to the food. Another character, send them to the food. They're not all gonna eat at the same time. So what you do is just keep switching between them. Okay, this one's still hungry. You just do that. This one has slept poorly. He can, don't have to feed him again. Hungry, you just do that. Hungry, you do that. This one's not hungry, so Marin is last. So you can watch it also when she's done. Right away you press the triangle, you go there and eat. So now that everybody have 8, you can see everybody have 8. You have 2 left. You can say, I want a person to perform at their best. You make him well fed. So here I have extra. I'm gonna make Marco well fed. He's gonna perform better than anybody else because he's well fed, he's not sick, he's not wounded. See, he's like, he runs fast a little bit. I mean, if you test it, if you make multiple videos and test it, you're gonna notice the difference. When they're well fed, they perform better. So now that we're done with the day, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the night, and I'm hoping we get the garage. Perfect. We got the garage, guys. This is awesome. So we're gonna send Marco, of course, and you can see Katya's gonna sleep because she slept poorly earlier. You got the other 2 not sleeping. Only Marin, I like to make him sleep in bed because he's gonna do some building in the morning, and then we keep 1 guy at guarding. So you don't really need more than 2 beds at one night, unless you have someone who's sick. You know, you're gonna need 3 beds, and if more people are sick or wounded, you're gonna need 4 beds in the day. Let them, like, you know, recover a little bit during the day. unless you have to build things. Alright, so we're gonna test the garage, guys, and I'm gonna show you this firsthand. I mean, I'm doing this at custom scenarios just to show you guys. And you can see other areas are popped, but we're interested in garage. And there's other areas that, I mean, I may create a video, may not, but I just want to show you guys that if you find a trader and you find a way to steal from him without him knowing, you can have unlimited basically items from him without him knowing. Just make sure he doesn't find you and you'll be fine. So here we go. Prepare. You're gonna take all your medicine stuff, so your bandages, your herbs, medicinal herbs, and your medicine. You don't need anything else except your lockpick. Now here's another thing. Suppose you don't have a lockpick. Guess what, guys? You can buy it from him. Yes, it's funny, isn't it? And you're gonna need a chainsaw. And guess what? He has a chainsaw. So I'll show you all that. So here I'm gonna show you, just for an example, that I don't need to take the lockpick. I'm hoping he has one, but I'm pretty sure he has. So let's cross our fingers and we'll go. Alright, so you can scavenge the area after you're done trading with him if you like. So I can come back to here and do that. But first you need to do is just talk to him, start trading, and there you go, guys. He has the chainsaw, perfect. He has crowbar, which we have already in our, we have the hatchet. So if you don't have enough material to build your hatchet, you can buy a hatchet from him. And here's the lockpick, you just need one from him. You can buy a shovel, okay, and you can buy food. You're gonna need the coffee and cigarette for your people to be happy. You can buy those too. Buy a few cigarettes, why not, right? Food you can buy from him, or we're gonna build our own trap. If we're gonna prolong this video, I can show you how to build your own traps, and you trap rats and get meat from them. And you can buy components, parts, sugar for you make your own moonshine. Water is really important, so if you're not gonna build your own rainwater collector, buy it from him, why not, right? Now here's another thing. Okay, I brought Marco, which is a bad example for trading, but you know, just for the purpose of the video, I'm using him. If you brought Katya, you get better deals with him. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give him some medicine, because Katya has, you know, bargaining skills, and Marco has, you know, inventory skills. So for the purpose of video, I'm just brought him so I can show you guys what I can do. Look at that. He is already agreeing to my trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove some stuff until he says no. There you go, he says no. So what we're gonna need to do, start taking stuff away from his trading window. And he's gonna tell you gotta be kidding me, so he's gonna change in a minute. And he said it won't do, try harder, so we're getting close. And remove some cigarette maybe. And there you go, you got a deal. Alright, before you say yes on Trader Square, try to get more stuff out of him. Component are the cheapest, so go ahead and get 1, 2, oh, that's it, he said no. So you got a free component there. Now, if I had Katya, guys, I would get more, but I wanted to use Marco because I want to get pick up a lot of stuff from here. So you just say yes and deal with him. You can deal again. And this time we're gonna do the bandages and the herbal meds. And the rest of the stuff stays in your inventory, don't trade them. So now you can pick whatever you want. Hey, you wanna make more chainsaws? Let's get more chainsaws, there you go. Hatchet you already have. Lockpick, we got one. We just need one to open the lock in the basement. Well, I'll show you soon. And get all the water, there we go. Get the water, right. And Marco's good because, you know, he's gonna carry all the stuff and trade in, but you can have used Katya and you could use a chest or cabinet and dump them and go back and forth and trade with him. So this is just for the purpose of the video. Look at the stuff I took from him. I can get bullet, I can get consumables. This is worth 3 3 components. So instead of building it in your workshop, you can get this, and basically you save your component for something else. So get those filters, and look, he's still saying okay. Gears, I need gears, and I'll keep getting more gears until he says no, and he said no deal. All right, so go back, remove some gears. There you go. Now he said deal. Again, don't seal the deal yet. Take some extra components if you can, eh? I just got 2 free components, you know, for the effort, you know. I could have just left like this and lost on 2 components for free. There you go. See how easy that is, guys? And then you just have to, you know, manipulate the system, the game, to what you like. And so now we're done trading with him. Guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna steal from him without him knowing. I have the saw, see that? I just bought it from him and I'm gonna use it. And his father's downstairs, so make sure when you sneak down the area, you have to sneak, do not run, that his father does not see you. And this is the cabinet, guys, that nobody's gonna scavenge. You can leave all your stuff in here. I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna leave everything in here except, you guessed it, the lockpick. Alright, that's all I need. So that's why it shows Marco, so I can go pick up things from his basement in less trips. It's just for the purpose of this video. You can pick those later, no problem. But when you get to here, see that? Lockpick. Don't use a crowbar, because if you use a crowbar, his father's gonna wake up and he's gonna find you, and then he's gonna fight with you, or you have to leave, whatever. I choose this. You don't kill him, because here's your free income of inventory. This one here, after you search it, if you come back in 1, 2, or 3 days, it will be filled again. And look at that, we got 3 lockpicks. Pick this up. Do not break these. If you break them, you make noise with the hatchet and they're gonna find you. So try to pick this area off clean. Come back to it in a few days or maybe next day. I may prolong the video a little bit to show you that it does work. And here we go. I think I'm full. And I can't pick anything else. So for the purpose of video, guys, I'm not gonna scavenge the whole area and put them in here, just to show you guys that how it works. So we're gonna need the water for cooking. We're gonna need that to upgrade. You're gonna need that for bandages, to create bandages. We don't need that yet. We don't have a child. So take your food, take your cigarette, take your coffee, more cigarette, food, fertilizer you need for the trap if we build a trap now. This is for cooking. Get all that stuff. You don't need it anymore. You can actually trade them with Franco. You're gonna get a lot of these if you want, like saws. You're gonna have a lot of saws. You can trade them back to Franco. Don't trade them to this guy, because this guy's not gonna give you much for it, but to Franco he'll give you more. So, and now we'll get some gears. You need that for building. So we can come back next night and pick up the stuff. Don't ever pick this off clean. If you do, then it will close out, then you cannot store anything. You have another one here just in case you mess up on the other one. So leave one item here at least, you know, so if you messed up on the first one, you can leave some items here and pick them up. And here you go, we can get 2 electricals. Any more gears, anything else? Yep, go ahead. Keep trying before you leave. And we're gonna end this video soon. Yeah, we can't pick anything else. You can hear the fighting in the background. I put the sound up on purpose so you can guys enjoy what's happening in the background. Hopefully you can hear my voice better. Yeah, they're fighting. Okay, so we're gonna exit. And here, if we get a bad day log, I'm hoping we can show you a sample of how to reset that. All right, day 3, there we go. Okay, so he's unhappy because he stole from him, so you're gonna get that, guys. He's gonna be depressed or whatever. But look at that. We didn't get attacked. We didn't get bandits. Perfect. He's tired. Always make him well fed if you have the resources, which is perfect. And have him go to sleep. Bruno can cook. He can only cook one because what's missing? He doesn't have enough fuel. So let's make fuel. There we go. So everybody can use the same amount almost of fuel. I'm not sure if Marin can save you on component, but you know, I use wood, so I just use one. And you notice I already have a can of foods right there, but I like to keep 2 in here in case someone come to us, like the children, and they want help, and we can give them food. There you go, guys. So we're saving on water, and we're gonna cook 4 meals. This guy is just hungry. That's fine. You can upgrade your metal workshop if you want to build your own tools. Right now you cannot build the hatchet here, but as you saw, if I trade in my medicinal stuff with the garage guy, I can buy it from him for less work. And then after I'm done with him, I go down and steal more stuff. We'll see in the next video, the next night, if we go back to the garage again. To upgrade this, you're gonna need more components, more wood. And in here, you got, basically you can build your own rain collector if you want. You can build your moonshine still, so you need sugar. So you can build sugar and water to build your own moonshine. You're gonna need consumables. We already have a stove, upgraded also. We can build a bed. Like I mentioned, if 2 people are sleeping, you only need 2 beds. Check your radio like always. She's hungry, so we can go ahead and send her over there. He's sleeping. He can eat. He can eat. See how easy that is, guys? It's 8 p.m. Nobody showed up, so like I said, we wait till 11 a.m. till someone show up. She's still hungry. Let her eat. He's tired. Let him go to sleep. He's okay. She's okay. She's just sad. So if we use her to go steal, she's gonna be depressed. So I use Marco because he's like, he doesn't really care. He just stole and he's just sad. So let me see, show you if he's sad. Yeah, he's just sad. If I use Katya, which I'm gonna try in next, you're gonna see she's gonna be depressed. So she gets remorse more than Marco does. So here's Franco's here, and look, he has medicine. We can use that to trade with the garage person. But of course he's gonna charge you an arm and a leg right now, Franco, to buy it from him. So if you have the material to trade with, but don't trade stuff that you need. You need a cigarette, you need that. You're gonna need this to build your own an herbal garden. You create your own medicine, the fertilizer you need. You can trade some saws. You don't need saws that much right now. No, but you can trade in, and then you can trade in your lockpick. If you only need a few, don't, these are valuable to you, but if you want to go steal, you only have jewelry. So look, I mean, not much you can buy with the jewelry, really. He's not going to give you anything much. And he says a deal now because you're going to give it to him for free. Alright, so it's just pick components. Now if I pick someone else other than Katya, he wouldn't have gave you like maybe half of that. So I got better deal with him, with her, as a trader. I'm gonna go ahead and end that. And that's it for today, guys. And let's see, I don't think we can build anything else. Let's see. We don't need that. We're gonna need to upgrade this to build a trap, and we can. Look at that, how nice that is. You can use anybody else to continue the building. You just need Marin to start the building. Let me show you. You can walk away. She can come and finish it. So he uses less material to build, but he doesn't have to finish the actual building. Someone else can do it. You just need him to start it, and someone else can start the building. And Marco's ready, and he's gonna be, you know, happy to run around. Look at that. So we're gonna use Katya though to show you what better deal she can get from the garage guy. I keep calling him garage guy. I should memorize his name. And that's it for tonight. So we're gonna end it. Garage doors. So if we had winter or fighting, this will be blocked. So that's why in custom scenario I can pick whatever I want. And more areas have opened up. So we're gonna scavenge with her. Marco can guard, and the other two can sleep. There we go. And so we're gonna take medicinal stuff. We don't have medicinal stuff. So because I didn't get the medicine from the person from Franco, maybe we should not take Katya, but we'll take her just in case, you know. And show you trading with the guy will give you something better, but I wish we had some medicinal stuff. We don't. Oh well. So let's just take Marco, have her sleep, have Bruno guard. There you go. And you don't need anything, guys. That's it. Just go there empty. Look at that. See, empty. All right, because we're not gonna trade. We're just gonna steal. Here we go. Hoping this video will be short, but probably going past 20 minutes now. So we can scavenge those stuff later. There we go. You can come back here. He's gonna tell you, oh, what do you have to trade? We have nothing. If you come here, try to steal, he's gonna tell you, hey, that's my stuff. Do not touch it. So we're not gonna do that to upset him. All the stuff I'm passing, you can scavenge later. But I want to show you, and I'm hoping this works because I've tested it so many times already. Not in custom scenario. When I come here, there's something here. Come on, open up. There. So if you recall, in the previous night, we picked this area clean. I can come back here. This one always fill up. So other places where they have traders, they have one place that always refill every night or every 2 nights. Once you discover what that area is, I'm not gonna make more videos about that, guys, but I'm just showing you the garage because that's the first one that opens up to most scenarios. Use that to your advantage and take them. And I believe because you picked this area clean before, you're not gonna be sad anymore or depressed or anything because you already stole from it. So the game mechanic does not tell the characters that, hey, you stole from this before and you steal from it again. It so it doesn't clock in as that. So basically you can come here every night or every 2 nights because you may come back here and it's empty the next night. Come back in 2 or 3 nights and it can be full again. And you can always use this as your storage cabinet. Look at that. I'll get a free lockpick, free food, free everything. Isn't that nice? And then what you do is then just pick up the rest of the area and put them back in here. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video. Hope you enjoy. Hopefully this was educational for you. I've been playing the game for a long time, and as I'm playing it, I felt like a noob first, but you know, and then I started learning stuff from either YouTubing, Googling, and then I felt I'd share with you guys to put it in one place as a survivor guide. Enjoy. Take care.